So we're gonna float the Elk River. There's gonna be 4 guys that float the Elk River, and there's gonna be 2 guys that do a walk and wade. So that's the plan. So far today, yesterday was our first day out. It was great. Everybody caught fish on dry flies, hence the name Operation Dry Fly. And we're in the midst of the Golden Stonefly hatch, which is an awesome time to be up here.
Project Healing Waters fly fishing began in Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C. when Ed Nicholson, who was a retired Navy captain, was undergoing treatments there. While he was undergoing these treatments, this was back, I think, around 2003, maybe a little bit later, he ran across these young soldiers and Marines there who had suffered some pretty traumatic injuries. And he's a fly fisherman, and he thought that this might be a way to give these kids therapy, something to do with their hands. He got together with another fellow who was doing fly tying, and they integrated this one fellow's efforts and what Ed Nicholson wanted to do, and they came up with Project Healing Waters fly fishing.
Fly fishers from across the United States got together, and they wanted to help returning vets from the Iraq and Afghanistan wars with helping them out by using fly fishing as therapy. So the chapter I'm involved with, for example, the Fort Huachuca, Arizona chapter, they'll conduct fly tying lessons with those that want to take part in it, rod building. They'll do day trips to some bass ponds in the area, some trout fishing trips to the White Mountains of Arizona. And as far as I know, that's sort of the MO, if you will, for all the chapters, where fly fishers will go into whatever fort and help the young vets tie flies, build rods, teach them how to fly cast.
The idea being the development of fine motor skills with the fly tying, and then grosser motor skills with the casting. A side effect out of that, other than the obvious physical therapy and occupational therapy, was the emotional therapy. Sort of an unexpected thing, or a side bonus, but it actually may even be the biggest part of the program now, is the fact that some of these people they've gone through a major change. They're suffering some serious injuries, and this gives them an opportunity to participate in something, learn a skill, relearn a skill in some cases, and get together and get out and enjoy themselves.
Slow eaters. So we have a saying up here, you got to say, "God save the Queen," as the fish comes up and eats your fly. God save the Queen, boom. So what I'll do is get you guys to stand up, get your rods all sorted out, and your sea legs on.
I think there are 70 plus programs in the United States. Each one's a local program that is co-located either with a Veterans Administration medical facility or at a military medical facility. And then there's also a program being done in Canada recently. Dave Brown is a snowbird. He winters down in Patagonia, Arizona, and I've met him down there over the last few years at events at the store or just around. And during one event we had this past winter at the local fly fishing store, he expressed an interest in what we were doing and said he wanted to do something to participate, to contribute, and offered to donate a trip to Alberta or British Columbia for fly fishing, to auction off at a raffle or try to make some money. And I simply said that I thought I would prefer he donated a trip and we send some soldiers up here to actually fish. Rather than try to earn a little money, we'd get some people on the water. He thought that was a good idea. He contacted the guys in Calgary that are doing the Canadian program. And so this is now the first year, we hope it's an annual event, where we're bringing some troops up from Arizona and some troops from various locations in Canada, Canadian forces, and get together for some time on the water here in Fernie.
In the U.S., it's really, there's a lot of awareness of it. Up here in Canada, it's just gaining momentum, and by conducting this Operation Dry Fly, I think with the press at the grassroots level that we're getting, that will gain even more momentum with it. And so I think it's going to be at the end of the day, it's a great cause, and it's just going to, there's just going to be more and more support for it as it grows. We saw a grizzly bear and 4 elk on the river. You can't, you know, and then you're surrounded by these gorgeous mountains. It doesn't get any better than that. Everybody's having a fantastic time.
Hope my ass is not really big in these waders.